Heavy rain once again swept through central Kansas, causing flooding in many communities. One of those towns was in the town of Brookville, just west of Salina. The town saw rushing water flood out roads and even put the town park underwater. Residents said they haven't seen flooding like this in decades. Students who live in the Brookville area said that when the school bus dropped them off to go home, it was something that they'd never seen before. "This is not normal at all," said local media of Brookville. "We've never seen it flooded this much, especially all the way down the road. We've seen this road flooded many times, rode bikes around it, but never seen it this high and definitely never seen it this far out, and even our mayor has never seen it that far." West of Brookville received 5.6 inches of rain. The rain stopped late Monday afternoon, but the floodwaters stuck around for hours, making it difficult for people to get around town. "My brother called me and he said, 'You need to check this out. John's house is getting close to being underwater.' I come down here and it was like 20-30 minutes ago it was a street. But now, it looks like we've got a river again," said Brookville resident John Riedel. "Dirt roads were flooded and the city park went underwater. Now, with the rain over and the worst behind them, the town is ready to bounce back. Well, there's really nothing you can do until it goes down, and then there's a lot of road work that's going to have to be done," said Brookville resident Ralph Johnson. "Everybody bounces back. It's a good town. It's common people. Yeah, we'll bounce back. It's just road work and touching up stuff." Parts of Kansas received significant rainfall to start the week. Storm Team 12 received reports ranging from 7.5 to 10 inches of rain west of Salina. In the town of Tescot in Ottawa County, floodwaters stranded people in their homes. While flooding hit many areas of the state, large hail fell in others, including in Clark County. Local residents were left to deal with significant challenges as floodwaters submerged streets, homes, and critical infrastructure. Storm Team 12, the local weather team, received reports of rain ranging from 7.5 to 10 inches, with certain areas seeing rainfall in excess of 5 inches. The unusual nature of the storm and the intensity of the rainfall surprised many residents, who have never witnessed flooding of such magnitude in their communities. Meanwhile, in Tescot, a small town in Ottawa County, the flooding caused considerable distress. Residents found themselves trapped inside their homes, unable to leave due to rising water levels. As the storm system moved across central Kansas, the town experienced some of the heaviest rainfall, with reports of up to 10 inches in the area. Many homes were submerged, and streets turned into rivers, complicating any efforts to navigate the town. The floodwaters overwhelmed local infrastructure, making it impossible for some residents to carry out daily activities or seek help. The heavy rainfall in the area was not only unusual but also unprecedented in its intensity. Local authorities are closely monitoring the situation, with emergency services being deployed to assist stranded residents. In the area west of Brookville, located in Salina County, 5.6 inches of rain was recorded. For the residents of Brookville, the flood was an event unlike any they had experienced before. When the school bus dropped students off on Monday, they were confronted with flooded streets and roads that were completely impassable. Many of the students from Brookville expressed their disbelief at the severity of the flood, describing it as the worst flooding they had ever seen in their community. A local resident of Brookville remarked that they had never witnessed such extensive flooding in the area, particularly on their regular routes. Although flooding is not uncommon in the region, the floodwaters this time reached levels that had never been seen before, even by the local mayor, who acknowledged the unusual extent of the disaster. The flooding stretched far beyond the usual flooded roads, impacting areas that had never been affected by such events in the past. The heavy rain and subsequent flooding have affected many areas throughout central Kansas, disrupting daily routines and posing significant challenges for local authorities and emergency responders. In addition to Tescot and Brookville, other towns in the region have reported flash flooding, making it difficult for residents to carry out everyday activities such as commuting, running errands, and even traveling to work or school. Local authorities have been working diligently to manage the floodwaters and help stranded residents. With road closures and dangerous water levels, travel has been severely impacted in many parts of Salina County and surrounding areas. Kansas has long been accustomed to heavy rainfall, but this week's storm exceeded typical expectations, putting the resilience of local infrastructure and emergency services to the test. As of Tuesday, the floodwaters have begun to recede, and the weather forecast suggests that conditions will improve over the next few days. Storm Team 12 predicts that the rainfall will subside, and the risk of further flooding should diminish as the evening approaches. However, residents in flood-prone areas are advised to remain vigilant, as minor delays and disruptions may continue as emergency teams work to clear roads and assist with recovery efforts. Despite the forecast for reduced storm chances, it is expected that some light snowfall and rain could persist throughout the day. Snowplows and emergency crews will continue working to clear roadways, but travelers in affected areas should expect delays as clearing operations continue. The situation will likely improve over the next few days, but residents should remain prepared for any lingering disruptions. Meanwhile, the skies over Oklahoma transformed into a dramatic theater of nature's fury. What began as a humid late summer day quickly escalated into a severe weather event that swept across the state, bringing with it large hailstones, damaging winds, and a low but present tornado risk. This was not just another storm, it was a meteorological spectacle that left a trail of impact across 5 states and dozens of cities. The storm system originated from a disturbance pushing eastward out of the Rocky Mountains, colliding with unstable air masses over the high plains. This collision created the perfect conditions for strong to severe thunderstorms to develop across the southern plains, particularly in Oklahoma, Kansas.
Somewhere there's my car.
In Oklahoma alone, approximately 1,090 properties were affected by hail measuring 1 inch or larger. While hailstones larger than 1.75 inches were not reported in Oklahoma, the widespread nature of the storm caused significant damage to rooftops, vehicles, crops, and infrastructure. In Oklahoma City, hail reports indicated an average size of 1 inch, with 2 confirmed ground-level sightings. Surrounding towns such as Enid, Cherokee, Burlington, Buffalo, and Amorita also experienced hail, with radar data confirming the presence of hail swaths across the region. Some of the hardest-hit areas in Oklahoma included Buffalo, Cherokee, Alva, Burlington, Durham, Rosston, Waynoka, Jet, Helena, Goltry. These towns reported hail damage to residential and commercial properties, with emergency services responding to numerous calls about broken windows, dented vehicles, and minor injuries caused by flying debris.